So it's been a while since I made a video. I just came back to Iqaluit where I live, and haven't actually had time to make videos. I've been back at work and taking up a lot of my time 9 to 5. And I'm reading a book right now called Busy. What he says in that book is that today we're 200% more productive than we have been in the past, but we still have the same amount of time. And what that does is that it makes it sort of useless to get more shit done because there'll always be more things that you could be doing. What he says in the book is that it can be pretty useless to get more things done because in a world of seemingly endless information, there's no way we can do it all, and to try is just futile. And what we'll end up doing is we'll start focusing on smaller accomplishable tasks, which won't they actually narrow our view because we focus more and more on less and less things that are tangible because it's such an overwhelm of things that we can do. So instead what he suggests is, instead of being like a wedding planner who's on top of everything and everything's controlled and aligned, comparable to the empty inbox, every email's responded to and checked, he suggests being more like a surfer who's on a massive wave of information and duties and things we have to do, but it's just sort of carving out a really nice lifestyle, and trying to make it through, and accepting that not everything's going to get done, not everything's going to be perfect, but if you look at the bigger picture, you're still going to have a really fun ride. Another point that he makes in the book, something I found very helpful, is he talks about a CEO who gave a speech where he says that he's never missed him and his wife's anniversary, he's never missed one of his kids' birthdays, he's never missed Christmas at home with his family. And he went on to say a lot of things like that. And what struck me about that anecdote was the fact that someone so high up could have time for these things. But what it was really is just sort of his setting boundaries, accepting that he won't have time to do everything and just sort of focusing on what he will do. And so in the future, if there's an urgent meeting with the president or something like that, he could just refer back to his terms of agreement. He's like, this is what I'm not willing to negotiate. How I relate that to my life is that I've sort of made a list of things that I find important to myself. One of them is just, like I'm doing right now, I'm just going for a walk because I feel, sort of overwhelmed and stressed and anxious. And, here in Iqaluit, the water's nice and beautiful and still today. One of the things I want to have time for is just to go for a walk like I am today and just think. Just be able to think, let my thoughts go through. Another thing is I want to have time, to talk to my family or my friends on the phone if it's something important, because if I don't give myself time for that, then nothing else really matters. If my job can't afford me time to talk to people I love the most, then it's not worth my time to be working there, to be making money to try to see them, because it's undermining the entire point. We have to set boundaries for ourselves. Setting boundaries for ourselves and being very clear on them and very consistent with them in order to find time. So yeah, make sure you take some time today and do something you care about that has meaning. Yeah. That's so fucking zen. Oh my god. So actually, I just wanted to mention one of my new favorite quotes, which is advice given to a guy by a 100-year-old woman, and she said the best advice she could give him was just to do it now. And they say that one of the biggest regrets of old people or dying people is that they wish they had taken more chances. They wish they'd been more brave and done things. I forget what the name of the poet who said something to the effect of, the regret of the old is always that we didn't live more boldly. So figure out what you want, take your time, and fucking do it now. Do it.